Hi, I'm Adele from Salvation Jane, floral artist, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a DIY floral bouquet. So you've bought your DIY bride box and you are excited to make your own bridal bouquet. So it's important obviously to decide which colors you're going to use. In this case we're doing a magenta color, different shades of magenta, and colors that make magenta pop. For this bouquet, we're going a bit country, but also slightly modern. And we have decided what we're going to do is use the core of the bouquet. So this would be the shortest stems, as you can see. And from there, we are going to fill it up. So we have ruscus, that we're going to make a beautiful long stem with. These stems have all been freshly cut. So be sure to make them freshly cut so that if you need to preserve them on the day, you can just put them in a bucket of cold water and make sure that they stay fresh and lovely. So you'll see here we have the ruscus making a frame at the bottom and then your short stems at the top. Then we have a statement piece, anthurium, which we're going to put in there. And from there we are going to fill up. We have beautiful salvia that we're using. Very much a country type of bouquet with hints of magenta, and obviously that includes the pinks, all the bright purples, and then some of the beautiful, beautiful greens that go with that. So we're going to have pops of pink with the roses and then the magenta in between. And there's no hard and fast on how you do it. The most important is to make sure. Let me just put this one in here. The most important is to make sure that when you hold your bouquet, you have enough space to hold it in front of you comfortably, not to take away from you or your dress, but also that your hand fits perfectly around the stems. So we're going to make sure that the stems are nice and clean. And then we're just going to take a normal elastic and put that around. It's almost like tying your hair. Normal elastic, put that around, and then we are going to cut all the stems to the same length. You don't have to do this, but it just looks better on a photo. So we cut all the stems at an angle if you can. It's just so that they absorb water better. There we go. Right, and now with the accentuation being magenta, we are going to use a magenta ribbon. And people always ask me, how do you do the ribbon so well? It's simple. It's a basic macrame knot, actually, that we are using. So you take your ribbon, you make a loop. And then from that loop, hold that together. You simply wrap it around and around and around and around until you're done. This is going to take a while. See to wrap it up. Let's cut the ribbon. It's better to cut the ribbon longer than shorter. You'll see now. And the ribbon really it's optional. It obviously looks better if your elastic is covered and just if all your stems are bound together by the color that ties the entire wedding together. It's also advisable that you use the same ribbon that you have used for your bridal bouquet in your boutonniere for your groomsman or your groom. When you do the groomsman or the groom boutonnieres, you can normally, when you do the bride box, get the bride box, the DIY bride box, and from there, just make your own boutonnieres. Right, so we have this entire piece covered, and now you're going to stick the top end in the loop, and then take the bottom one and pull it straight down until that loop disappears. And then you'll have a tiny piece sticking out which you can cut off. And the bottom. And there you go, a beautifully made DIY bridal bouquet.